Hi guys! So I had something really amazing happen today when I pulled up to my house. And I know it's going to sound silly, but let me tell you the story behind it before you start making fun of me. There was a flock of cardinals in my front yard. Now, my grandmother, who lived to be 90 years old and died in 2021, she loved cardinals. So anytime I see cardinals in my front yard, I always think of her and how much she cared about us and all the stuff she did with us. She went to Disney World with us when she was like 60, and she was walking like, and she was doing good. She, as she got older, steadily, got less and less energetic. Had a big wreck that ended up, I think, really causing her to slow down a lot. But she lived to be 90 years old, and anytime I see a cardinal, I think that of her. So seeing a flock of cardinals in my front yard this morning was a really amazing thing, because immediately I was just like, oh, that's my grandmother saying hi, you know. So I know that sounds weird, and I know the story behind it may not make sense to most people. For most people who don't know, I was helping my parents be a caregiver for my grandmother for about a year, and she told me a lot of stories about things that happened. And we would show her pictures and she would tell me the stories behind the pictures, and it was a nice time to have her at my parents' house for that year. Whenever we had to move her to a nursing home, that was the hardest decision we ever had to make. And if I could go back, I would do what I could to fight that she didn't go to the nursing home, because when she got to the nursing home, she declined a lot worse, because in 2021 there was still a lot of COVID stuff going on. I mean, we still have COVID, but it's not as predominant as it was in 2021. Like, everybody was scared that they were going to get COVID, so they would just shut down the nursing home randomly. So, like, even though they had an open door policy, pretty much anytime you wanted to go see her open door, they would be like, oh, we're sorry, we're closed today because of COVID. So my grandmother didn't really get to see much of us while she was in the nursing home. I think we managed to visit her 3 times in the nursing home before she ended up moving to the hospital and then moving to hospice. She died in hospice 2021, November 18th. And her favorite bird was cardinals. So seeing the cardinals today was like, yay, it's my grandmother saying hi, which is really nice because I am stressed about some stuff. And so it's nice to see that she's still there, you know?